All right, the next one. Let's see. Oh, February. Is this February the 4th or is it April the 4th? April the 2nd. Madison County. What? Oh, yeah, I remember this. Vandalism. Okay, so being the strung out, junkie, drunken, meth head son of a bitch that I am, I got really strung out. And I said, oh my God. I said, man, I want to go to rehab. I want to get off the drugs. You know, this shit's gone too far. You know, I'm spanking my monkey. I'm not yet in the barnyard animal sex yet, but I can see myself heading that direction from all the meth. So I'm high as fuck, and I decide I'm gonna go. I call my buddy he's a educated man who works in the field of alcohol and drug recovery, and I tell him I need to get in somewhere. I need to get in somewhere fucking today. And he says, do you have insurance? And I'm like, no, I don't have insurance. He's like, do you have a job? Do you have money? Do you have a car? You have this? And I'm going through, well, I got a car, but it's not worth anything. It's fucking, windows broke out, you know. And he says, I got an idea. He said, go to Pathways at the Jackson Hospital and go in and tell them you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else if they don't take you today. And so I said, is that going to work? And he said, yeah, it works. Now, back in his day, it did work. But I don't know what the fuck, whatever the fuck, it didn't work for me, okay? So I go in there, and I remember these two, they seemed to be kind of like hating Whitey kind of people. They really didn't like Whitey. They was real rude and real animosity. The animosity coming from these people was like, you know? And they were, I think it was because I was white. So, you know, maybe my white privilege got the best of me when I walked in. So they're like, and I said, if I don't get in today, I'm going to hurt somebody or hurt myself. And so they said, okay, sit down. And then, so they wait a minute, and they take me back to the back to talk to this little roly-poly girl, little roly-poly woman. And I'm so goddamn high, I'm like, anyway, I'm thinking, she's going to take me back here. How could she resist me? She's going to try to fuck me, I know, and I'm going to let her. That's what I'm thinking. That's how high I am, okay? So we go in, and she sits me down, and I can't remember what we talked about, because I was thinking the whole time. I was like making eyes at her, googly eyes and shit. And I was thinking, damn, she's really into me. And, you know, I bet she's got a job and a place to stay. And my womanizing days may not be at the end. Maybe I don't want to sober up just yet anyway. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then, all of a sudden, now this has happened before, but not quite like this. They say, okay, and I got a samurai sword in the car, which is it's not concealed. It's laying there. It's the reason it's laying there is so it won't be concealed. And I walk out, and this one asshole cop is waiting, and he's got another car with another asshole in it. And when I say assholes, I mean total fucking prick, bitch asshole bitches, all right? Now, if I remember correctly, okay, so it's either February the 2nd, no, the 4th, or it's April the 2nd. Either way, it was cold as fuck. I got a wool coat on. I got 3 layers underneath. I'm decked out for fucking winter weather, okay? It's not warm yet. It was just a cold day. It's probably February. It might have been April. I don't know. Either way, it was cold as fuck. And they say, well, the cops are going to take you to Bolivar or something like that. So anyway, they said, well, we can't help you here, but maybe Bolivar can help you, right? Bolivar, Western Mental Health State or some shit. So they're taking me to the nut house, and I'm like, so suddenly I see that my predicament may be worsening because Pathways did not accept me, and they did alert law enforcement who took my samurai sword and took my quart of beer I had in the car, and anyway, they didn't charge me with that. They just jacked it like they do. You heard that You've heard that Tupac song when, you know what I mean, motherfucker, the police didn't arrest him, they just jacked all the dope and took off with it, yeah. So I'm in the car, they handcuffed me and put me in the car. Remember I got a wool coat on, I got a fucking like a sweater and like 2 t-shirts underneath it. And he puts me in the back of the car. In this fucking police car, the heater's on all the way up. It's blowing, my fucking hair is in the fucking wind. It's like, I'm fucking sweating. Shit's running on my face. I'm about to die. I can't fucking breathe. And I sit there, I'm like, hey man, what the fuck? I'm fucking dying. And he's sitting there smiling. And he's watching. And then the other one comes over, stands with him, and they're just smiling, looking at me fucking die. Okay? And I'm white, so it ain't just it ain't just George Floyd. You understand that? Y'all motherfuckers can't just, the black folks just can't take, I mean, y'all got enough police brutality, but this shit goes to white folks too. And did you know white folks is 4 times as more likely to be killed, shot by a police officer than a black person? Did you know that? That may not fit your narrative, but I think they're like 18 times more likely to get shot back by a black person. So I don't give a fuck about the statistics. Anyway, they put me in there. They're fucking smoking me out. I'm dying. And finally, I wait. And just when I'm about to die, I just lean back like this, and I just kick the goddamn window fucking out off the motherfucker, which is not the first time I kicked the police window out from inside the car. I did a real good job this time. And they did not have a very good, apparently these assholes, it hadn't been the first time somebody kicked it out because it bent down and the window fell out and hit the ground and shattered. I didn't even think, they should get better glass, shouldn't they? The reason they don't have bulletproof glass in there is because they want you to kick it out. They want you to break their shit so they can overcharge you for getting it fixed. So anyway, they take me to Bolivar. All of a sudden, it's paramount important we get this guy to Bolivar because he's kicking the fucking shit out of the fucking police car. So, bam, we race to Bolivar. There's 2 guys, and they got me in the back seat. We're on our way to Bolivar. We get there, they take me in, they set me down. There's a little dude in there. And I said, man, he says, do you feel you have mental health issues? And I said, yeah, I probably do. Maybe a little drug-induced schizophrenia, a little paranoia. But I said, do I think I'm crazy? I don't think I'm that crazy. I said I'm a drug addict, and I went to Pathways, and I told them I needed help, and I was gonna hurt myself or somebody because somebody told me that that's what I should do to get into a treatment today. And he said, he listened to me, and he said, I've listened to you talk, and you don't sound like a crazy person, and I'm sorry we're not taking you. And then they handed me back to the same 2 asshole cops. And we're on our way to Madison County. And CJC it's called. So they put me in the cell. And I'm shaking. My alcoholism is wearing out. I stayed, like 40 fucking hours. And anyway, I beat every motherfucker in there on the chessboard. And they kept trying all the way till they come and got me. And I was withdrawing the whole time. They got me the next day I got out. And they charged me with vandalism. And all I wanted was some help. So after that, I said, you know what? I'm going to go get some more dope. Fuck goddamn, fuck them motherfuckers over there. So that's what, so don't go to Pathways unless you're like, I don't know. They don't like white folks too much. I don't guess.